Hi guys, once again I'm back, and today I would like to take you through what we call ISAD. ISAD is a synonym for information system analysis and design. So what I mean is I want to take you through the process of building a system. It could be a mobile application, it could be a software, or any other engineering system. Even a basic system, which is not engineering system, there has to be a procedure, and they can still adopt the same ISAD procedure. So before I proceed, I would like to introduce a book that I published over 1 year ago. That was 10th October 2023. The book is called The Principle of Software Engineering, and it is a book which is meant to guide a layman who has got no expertise in software engineering and boost their knowledge to a level that they can interact with a computer swiftly, they can start their own projects, and passionately become an expert in a tech field that they may build an interest in. So you can access this book through my contacts. You can also go to some of the bookshops. This book will guide you. It's called The Principle of Software Engineering, published by Steve Biko. So back to ISAD. ISAD is a process that is modulated to guide a tech or a developer or a designer on how to caption each and every step of system development. So when we start with the first step, which is the information step, the information step is basically knowing what you want and focusing and gathering the right information for the project. So it's more of the collection stage. When you want to build a software, like maybe an application like WhatsApp, you have to do something which is called the information or data collection for that matter. In that case, you reach out to the target audience and the environment at large and collect information in what the audience may expect from your application. Again, how your application will affect the environment and how your application will change the life of the audience or the environment for that matter. So collecting information, there are different modules of collecting information, and after collecting the information, we go to a stage which is now called the analysis. But before we go to the analysis, we have to do something which is called the structuring. In structuring, you sit down and build the frameworks that will be guiding you in developing this application. I can give an example of WhatsApp. Someone collected the information of what the audience or the population needed. Then he also interacted with nature and understood how this application could affect the nature and the general human being social life. So after doing all this, he started working on the framework of the system. How the system should react with people, how the system should look like, what can make the system more appealing, things like the logo, making it user-friendly. And that's the stage whereby technicalities begins. So this guy came up with a framework. In the current world, we have a lot of softwares, we have a lot of softwares which can be used to build a framework. One of them is called Figma, or we have the CAD applications like the AutoCAD, which mostly is used by construction engineers or structural engineers. We have the ArchiCAD, which is still used by the infrastructure, construction, or structure engineers. We have things like Octave. We have Fusion 360. Quite a number. We have FreeCAD, which are basically used by advanced mathematical and geometric experts. We also have graphic softwares like CorelDRAW, ArchiCAD. We have the InDesign, Adobe Photoshop. We have the Adobe Illustrator, which can still be used to build frameworks by the graphic designers. We also have the motion graphic softwares like Camtasia and Adobe Premium. So at that stage of structuring the frameworks, all these softwares can help you coordinate your information and the outlook of your system. So from there, we will go to a level called analysis. At the information stage, you must have collected some data. After this collection, you have to synthesize and analyze your data. In that, you collected general information, but now you want to relate your data and your system. You know what needs to be done, what needs to be avoided, how your data will affect the environment, the kind of health features you need to include, like now a mobile application like WhatsApp. You can ensure that the sound is modulated in that when someone is speaking, it doesn't interfere with your eardrums. You can introduce some features like when you are in a video call, the screen doesn't go that bright, that can interfere with your eyesight. You can also introduce features to ensure that maybe the system itself doesn't pollute the environment in one way or the other. So at the analysis stage, you more of synthesize your data and interpret some of the facts that you may have collected. After the analysis stage, we go to a stage where we call the stage which we call the design stage. And this one is a little technical because it entails some sort of system processing, technological analysis, and what we may call the, we can also call it the accomplishment stage, because this is a stage where you make up your mind how your prototype will run. In this stage, you have done your design, you have ensured that the information you've collected are synthesized to match with the interest of your application, and now you are developing something we call a prototype. And this is a stage whereby you come with something called a user journey. This is to show how your information will be flowing. An example, when someone opens Facebook, the very first interface to appear, which is in most cases is the home page. Then when you click on the message page, what surfaces when you click on the message page? And you remember the very first prototype of Facebook used to have what we call the poke page, the poke page. You could just click on a page and you just poke people. These are things which were done under the design stage, and it was a prototype which was built to behave like that. The very initial interface of Facebook used to have what we call people you may know. So the system could just go and clone your jurisdiction, analyze your contacts, and ensure that it links you with people who are close with you, people you have common goals with, people you study with in a common institution, people you work with in a common institution, or people who knows people within your contact list. All these things are done under prototyping. And after prototyping, you can have a flow of how your system should be working, and how information can be relayed, the process of relaying the information, how data is collected and saved or stored for that matter, and any other thing that may be tested at that stage. So you have collected information, you have structured your system, you have analyzed your system, and now you have designed it. After this, you go to the development stage because everything is already programmed and set up. After development stage, you can now proceed with what we call the SDLC. So in my next session, I'll take you through the meaning of SDLC. SDLC simply means software development life cycle. So after the ISAD, we go to a level called SDLC. In my next session, I'll take you through this. Thanks for listening once again, and we keep learning, interacting, and building ourselves. Thank you.